On to stage 5 of Paris-Nice, beginning in Saint-Just and finishing in Saint-Sauveur. Heading into the southeast of the country now, a long day, 188.8 kilometres with 5 classified climbs and a big unclassified climb, 6 kilometres long, just 12 k's from the finish. And a big breakaway got away on a day where 18 riders failed to start, most suffering from sickness. Several climbed off. It was 10 up the road, the most dangerous of which 4 minutes 30 from the lead. With just under 45 kilometres to go, it was well controlled behind for Jumbo-Visma, who had the lead, and Brandon McNulty, on the final classified climb of the day, decided to have a go. He was the headline name in the breakaway. Behind, Primož Roglič was soon losing allies. Archer Samsic made it difficult. Wout van Aert in the yellow jersey was dropped just after Christophe Laporte, also on the GC podium, lost contact with the group. So we were going to have a new yellow jersey. It was set to be Primož Roglič and stay in the Jumbo-Visma team. At the front of the race, McNulty was riding away with it, over the top of the final classified climb of the day with a minute lead. And those chasing him broken down to a group of just 3. In the peloton, 5.5 minutes behind, they waited to see if there'd be any change. McNulty still maintaining his gap despite a very technical descent. Main chasers Matteo Jorgensen of Movistar, with him Franck Bonamour from B&B Hotels. On that final unclassified climb, it was the intermediate sprint, and McNulty's gap had grown to 1.5 minutes by this point, as Ineos Grenadiers were one of the teams trying to take it to an ever-increasingly isolated Primož Roglič. No teammates left for him at this point. Simon Yates would chase. Vlasov would have a go as well. But Dani Martinez really didn't get too much room to try and put any time into anybody. Roglič did defend himself. He'd finish closing the gap, and after that there'd be no more GC action, as we were amongst the main favourites for the final victory. McNulty had time to celebrate, a rare occasion, heading into the finale with such a big gap, almost 2 minutes by this point. The man who started the season in fine form, the 23-year-old from Arizona in the USA, with a 5th career victory, but his biggest. Paris-Nice Stage 5, his first ever World Tour success. Second place went to Bonamour, third going to Jorgensen, who took quite a bit of time back in the general classification. Talking of which, the final sprint to the line showed Pierre Latour in fine form, but unable to force the gap. McNulty winning the stage by just under those 2 minutes. The main group coming back at 5 minutes 43. And as McNulty celebrated, Primož Roglič will prepare to pull on the yellow jersey for the 2nd year in succession. A 39-second gap over Simon Yates, 41 to Latour with Martinez and Vlasov within a minute. Yates, Krau, Haig and Quintana still up there. Roglič, the 3rd different rider from Jumbo-Visma to pull on the leader's jersey. Question now is, can he hold on heading into the final 3 days? The longer stage will come on day 6, 213.6 kilometres. Up and down, another good one maybe for the breakaway with the time gaps now, finishing on the Mediterranean coast in Aubagne. Following that, the mountain stage, the Nice stage, still all to play for, but Primož Roglič is in the lead with 3 days to go. And a reminder that you can watch on demand, uninterrupted, on GCN Plus each and every day. Bien évidemment, avec un changement de garde au niveau du classement général. On va lui laisser quelques secondes.